You know how everyone argues about the best isekai ever? Well, after this list, your definition of best might just change. I'm not here with flashy effects or million-dollar edits. I'm here with pure, consistent love for this genre. The kind that makes you stay up at 3 a.m. saying, just one more episode. So buckle up, because this time, we're diving into worlds that'll surprise you, challenge you, and maybe even make you rethink what isekai can be. And I bet number one is going to blow your mind. Let's get started. Number 10. The Eighth Son? Are you kidding me? We're starting with an underdog story. And I mean true underdog. Shingo is just another exhausted office worker trying to survive the grind of everyday life. But one night, he falls asleep at his desk and wakes up in another world. Except he's not a hero, not a prodigy. He's the eighth son of a poor noble family, basically the medieval version of being born broke. No inheritance, no land, no connections, nothing. And yet that's where the magic happens. Instead of whining about fate, Shingo learns, adapts, and slowly builds his way up using whatever talent he has: magic, strategy, and grit. It's not a groundbreaking anime, but there's something oddly satisfying about watching a character grind their way up when the world gives them no chance. You feel that small spark, that drive to earn your place instead of being handed it. It's one of those shows that says you don't need to be special to stand out, just consistent. Effort is the best magic. Number 9. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Now we jump from humble beginnings to something wild and hilarious. Imagine you log into your favorite MMO, and when you wake up, you're inside it. But not as your normal self. Nope. You're your in-game avatar, a fully armored skeleton knight. That's Ark. Terrifying on the outside, but actually just a good guy with a kind heart. Everywhere he goes, people run screaming, until he saves them. Then they realize this spooky undead knight is one of the most polite heroes they'll ever meet. What makes this anime shine isn't just the humor or the world building, it's how it balances tone. One moment, Ark is cracking jokes with his elf companion, the next, he's taking down corrupt nobles and saving innocent villagers. The mix of heavy armor, comedy, and heartfelt moments gives Skeleton Knight that perfect comfort adventure vibe, like a light novel come to life. It's not about being perfect, it's about being genuine. And that's why Ark works. Number 8. Farming Life in Another World. From swords and skeletons to soil and sunshine. Sometimes the best isekai stories aren't about saving kingdoms, they're about building something peaceful. Our protagonist gets a second shot at life and decides to use it not for power, not for fame, but to live simply. He builds a farm, one crop at a time, and what starts as a quiet little life slowly blossoms into a thriving village full of new people, new creatures, and new stories. There's no big villain here, no massive twist. Just the slow, beautiful rhythm of creation. Working hard, watching the fruits of your effort grow, and finding happiness in the small things. It's an isekai that doesn't want to rush. It breathes. If you've ever felt burned out or tired of nonstop action, Farming Life in Another World feels like taking a deep breath after chaos. It's not about escaping into fantasy, it's about rediscovering peace. Number 7. Parallel World Pharmacy. Now we swing from peace to purpose. A brilliant modern-day scientist, obsessed with curing disease, dies of overwork and wakes up in a medieval world where medicine is practically non-existent. No one understands germs, infections, or even basic hygiene. So what does he do? He becomes this world's first real doctor. Using his old world knowledge, he cures the incurable, saves the dying, and ends centuries of superstition. But it's not about being a god, it's about using knowledge for empathy. You can feel his heart break every time he sees suffering that could be prevented, and his joy when he makes a difference. It's not your typical action-packed isekai. It's thoughtful, quiet, and full of moral questions about science, faith, and progress. If you like isekai that challenge the brain instead of just the sword arm, this one deserves your time. But let's turn the pace back up. It's time for pure fantasy madness. Number 6. My Isekai Life. I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. Sometimes you just want chaos, fast fights, glowing spells, and a hero who doesn't waste time.
That's My Isekai Life in a nutshell. Yuji doesn't just get lucky, he becomes a walking powerhouse. He gains 2 character classes, Sage and Tamer, and an army of slimes who follow him like loyal soldiers. What starts as goofy quickly turns into something weirdly satisfying. The slimes record data, scout enemies, and act as living extensions of his magic. It's tactical, fast-paced, and packed with spectacle. Yeah, it's power fantasy, but it owns it. It's not trying to be deep, it's trying to be fun. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. Every fight feels like a game, and Yuji is playing on expert mode. Number 5. So I'm a spider, so what? You've heard of overpowered heroes, now meet the ultimate survivor. The main character wakes up not as a human, not as royalty, but as a spider, in a dungeon filled with monsters way stronger than her. Every second is a fight for survival, but instead of breaking, she evolves, literally. What's special here is how the anime turns despair into comedy and struggle into growth. Every new skill she learns feels like a victory you earned with her. And behind the humor and chaos, there's real character development, from panic and fear to determination and confidence. It's one of those series that looks goofy on the surface, but hides genuine intensity underneath. And the deeper it goes, the more complex the world becomes. Parallel timelines, massive reveals, and world building that keeps expanding. So yeah, it's a spider, but it might just spin one of the smartest webs in the isekai genre. Number 4. Reincarnated as a sword. Now we're talking creativity. A man dies and wakes up as a sword. No body, no face, just a blade lying in the wilderness. At first it sounds ridiculous, but then the story introduces Fran, a young catgirl slave who finds him. And that's where the magic begins. He becomes her teacher, her protector, and her partner in battle. Together they carve a path through a harsh world, learning, fighting, and freeing others from the chains that once bound her. Their bond is the core of the anime. It's part father-daughter, part mentor-student, and 100% heart. Every battle they fight feels personal, and every win carries emotional weight. The sword isn't just powerful, he's wise, patient, and caring. And Fran isn't just another anime girl, she's determined, brave, and real. It's one of those rare isekai that makes you feel something deeper than excitement. It makes you care. Number 3. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Now for a total vibe shift, from intense emotion to cozy escapism. The main character doesn't have a powerful weapon or secret bloodline. His cheat skill is online shopping. That's right, he can order food from modern Japan while living in a medieval fantasy world. At first it sounds like a joke, but then he starts cooking, and suddenly the entire fantasy world wants a bite. From knights to monsters, everyone falls in love with his food, especially Fenrir, a massive wolf deity who basically becomes his best friend because of how good the meals are. It's funny, heartwarming, and honestly a break from all the heavy stuff. There's no saving the world here, just enjoying it. Cooking, exploring, and sharing moments with friends around a campfire. It's a reminder that isekai doesn't have to be about battles, sometimes it's about belonging. Number 2. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Now this one hits emotionally. Yuya is bullied, beaten, and constantly told he's worthless. He lives a life of isolation until he discovers a mysterious door that leads to another world. Inside, he finds monsters, magic, and, for the first time, the power to change. He levels up, gets stronger, and gains new skills, but here's the twist. Everything he earns in that world transfers back to the real one. The weak boy everyone mocked, suddenly confident, capable, respected. It's pure wish fulfillment, but it's done with sincerity. You can feel how much it means to him to finally be seen, to finally matter. The anime explores self-worth, transformation, and how strength isn't just physical, it's mental. Every episode feels like a second chance, and who doesn't want that?
Number 1. Drifters. Drifters is not your average isekai. It's not cute, it's not chill, it's war. Historical warriors, samurai, generals, knights are summoned into a brutal new world to fight for survival. The art style is gritty, the tone is violent, and every episode feels like a battlefield. It's cinematic, intense, and pure chaos in the best way possible. Drifters proves that isekai can be more than just escapism. It can be epic. That's why it takes the crown. And that's part 3 wrapped up. But trust me, we're not done. Part 4 is already in the works, and it's going to get even crazier. We're talking unique worlds, mind-bending power systems, and at number 1, one of the most legendary fantasy stories ever written. If you made it this far, thank you. I might still be a small creator, but every like, every comment, every single view, it means the world to me. So go ahead, drop your favorite isekai down below, because who knows, your pick might just show up in part 4.